Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily short list, keeping it spiritually simple. I am using the Moonology card, and the first one's come out alongside the Sun and Moon Tarot, this little gorgeous little deck I haven't used for a while. Let's have a look to see what's come out for you. The take time to breathe out, the disseminating moon. Spirit wants you to disseminate information at this time, to take time to reflect on something that's happening. Take a deep breath, and also take time to breathe out is to release, to let go, to surrender. There is great power in letting and handing over something to the universe, in letting it go and surrendering to what is happening, in surrendering to thy will, not my will, in saying all is as it's intended to be so, all is happening for me. It's the biggest realization to have, that there is nothing to fight against. Everything is happening for you. It's how you choose to receive it that is the gift. And I feel that you are very tense at the moment and worrying at the moment. So perhaps do some breathing exercises and take time to breathe out, to let go, to surrender, to hand this over to the universe right now. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying that you can't necessarily see the big picture at this time. It's almost like there's a fog here, a mist here, but there is a beautiful kind of almost complete moon. And there are different levels to this. There are different things that have yet to appear for you, but just take time to release your anxiety about what it is that you're going through at this time, because actually once the sun were to come up, this would be an extraordinary, beautiful landscape for you to see. So let's have a look to see what else they wish to say to you. Take time. Temperance has come out for you. So the Temperance is and I'm seeing truce with the Four of Swords, and I'm seeing the Lover's card as well. So, and the Seven of Swords. So take time out to breathe. Have this word truce. We can't heal in the place that we were hurt. So to come away, to assimilate ourselves, to bring ourselves back when we're burdened down with pain and anger and resentment and perhaps even just a bit of crossness, it is always better to retreat, to continue to fall forward, but to fall back, to fall away. And this is what this Four of Swords is. And in taking time out, in taking time away from a situation, in calling a truce, you will receive the point of it. You'll understand the point of it. It's almost like she's lying on these four swords, and it won't be so painful because you are giving yourselves the space and the time to understand, to reflect, to regroup yourself as well, to perhaps release some of the feelings that you have in a way that is not more destructive. And where is that other card? And they're saying have temper at the moment. To temper is to moderate. So whatever you're doing, that you're overdoing something which is causing you anxiety at this time, Spirit is asking you to just temper that, to balance that out. Everything is being held by the universe at this time for both of you, okay? And part of this temperance is also to say, perhaps also listen to truly understand. We all have a very strong opinion, a very strong thoughts on things, especially when we're angry, when we're cross. We have very strong opinions. But if we always have that strong opinion and we don't give any room for a different perspective, then we're never going to give ourselves the space to resolve something, to understand something, to release something, to feel relief, because we're holding on to a very strong opinion. So Spirit is saying, listen also to understand somebody else's perspective and ask them to listen to understand yours after this truce. And actually, in choosing to listen, You will blend together. There will be an alchemy. There will be a solution that will present itself. And that will be something that is very important for you. The Temperance card is to say you're on your life path. Everything's happening for you, but try not to rush in right now. Is there anything else, Spirit, that I'm saying? You have got the Lovers. This is an important relationship for you. It is one that can be very fiery. It is also one that is very powerful as well. It is a great teaching tool for you. It has, it's one that is soul driven as well. You may have children, and you may be a parent or a single parent, but you're dealing with an ex as well. But whatever it is, my darling, they're asking you to treat this, to nurture yourself, to take time out to breathe, to take a breath, to take a pause, to take time to reflect, not to be constantly in trying to fight this out. Call a truce, step back at this time. Really, really important, because this is a futile approach to continue to be in this Seven of Swords energy, which is one of conflict. And actually, 7 means to reflect. Reflect now, okay, on what has happened that has been futile, on what interactions, dialogues that have happened that have been painful has actually resolved nothing. So if something's not working the way that you're doing it, try a different approach, Spirit is saying, and that is to take time out. It does take strength to do that. It does take strength to decide on a new path. It does take strength to walk away from something, even if you haven't felt that your point has been got across. But actually, you don't need to get your point across, Spirit is saying. Have time out, have the truce, then perhaps come together and have a talk, but both of you being willing to listen, to understand, my darling. And with the Queen of Cups, you have a huge amount of compassion, you have a huge amount of understanding. I know that you feel that you are not being understood at this time, but the more you listen to understand, the more your energy will shift the situation, the more that your truest feelings will come through, the more that you communicate in a way that is from what would love do in this situation rather than what would my hurt ego do in this situation, the more you look to see that actually none of it matters other than how you are growing and evolving and changing because of this situation, and the other as well, because there are 2 lotus flowers here, which says that out of this listening to understand, out of this peace, out of this compassion, and the understanding that everybody's doing the best they possibly can through their own awareness of life, through their own relationships with themselves. People can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. And sometimes we all have these expectations of others, and those expectations bring disappointments because we're all unique. We all have a different perspective. Sometimes it's much cloudier than others, but we're all exactly where we're meant to be in life. And there's always a reason, and there's an intricate design to it all. And you have the opportunity with your intuitive approach to this, with listening to yourself, with not reacting, but responding to this situation with love and understanding and compassion and kindness, to for something to grow, so something beautiful to come out of it, my darling. So there we are. Take time to breathe out. Take a break, take a truce. Have patience with the situation, all will unfold. This is an important relationship for you. It is one that is a great teacher. Wherever you are right now, it is futile to continue on that approach that you're doing. Walk away from it, give it some time out, and then come back to listen, to understand. And in this space of taking a break as well, you will receive so many insights. Think about that, the sight, the vision, you will know the way forward. So a very specific message for a specific person. if this reading resonates with you, my darling. I trust that that has helped those that have resonated with this reading, and I look forward to doing not a reading for you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm in France for my father's 90th birthday, but I will be back on Thursday. I have done another summer reading today. I may be able to get one more out today, but if not, I shall be moving on to doing more summer readings and the weekly readings on Thursday for you, my darlings. So much love to you, and have a rest of a beautiful day. Take care. Bye bye.